guys, and what is up? Welcome back to another video. This is look number 5 for STINAWEEN. I'll be honest with y'all, I didn't absolutely love this look, okay? So here's the reference picture that I used to create this look. This is actually a picture of a mask catalog that my sister sent to me. This mask really stood out to me, so I wanted to try and recreate it. So you guys already know I'm starting off with my eyebrows already covered, and the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take a white eyeliner pencil, and I'm just using this to map out everything. So right now I'm mapping out where I want the little bandage wrap on my eyes to be, and then I'm gonna map out the mouth, and then like all the little flushed hairs that we're gonna have on our face. You see my eyes going back and forth. I'm looking between the reference picture and the mirror. It always helps me to have a reference picture handy. That way I can just look at the reference picture, then look back at the mirror, and it makes things go by so much quicker. I'm not at the point to where I can just do things at the top of my head. I have to have a reference picture. Okay, now I am going to be painting my body as well, so I'm just going to be stenciling out my collarbones. Now I'm going to be taking this P. Louise base, and I'm going to be using this for my skin tone. Later on, I am going to end up regretting this because it is very vibrant and just bright. Everything that a zombie is not, basically. So I did make a very poor decision choice, but I guess in the moment I just didn't really think about it. But later on, you'll see I'm going to try to like darken this, and it just doesn't end up working for me. So if I were you, I would choose a more like greenish yellow. Definitely not this bright teal shade, because it's giving like pop art zombie, and that's not at all what I was going for. Because I am painting my body as well, I'm going to be, or not my body, but just my neck and chest, I am going to be using this color on my neck and chest as well. Alright, so for the blindfold on our eyes, this is going to be white. So I'm taking my Mayron Makeup Cream paint stick, and I'm using this to just fill in all of the bandage portion on our face. Next, I'm taking a dark red, and I'm going to be filling in all of the flesh toned areas on our face. So I started to outline my mouth in red, and then I went in and filled in the teeth, because I figured it'd be easier to just fill the teeth in first and then go in and outline everything in red. If not, I would have had to go back anyways in with the yellow, and I'm sure fix certain areas where I messed up and got red. Anyways, so I went ahead and did that, filled in the teeth in first, and now I'm going in with the red and just outlining them and filling everything in. This is supposed to be like exposed flesh on our face, if that makes sense. Now, in order for the illusion of my new jaw to make sense, I have to go in and add black to cover up my double chin and my real jaw. Now I'm taking black eyeshadow, and I'm just going over all of the white lines that I drew on my body. And then taking some more black eyeshadow, I'm just going to be adding some depth to give us that really sunken in dead zombie look. Now I'm going to take a dark orange eyeshadow, kind of like a burnt orange terracotta shade, and I'm using this to add some shadows to both the top and bottom of our teeth, just to kind of make them pop out a little bit. I also got a little bit carried away off camera, and I picked up a red eyeshadow and I went in and shaded literally the entire outline of the bandage on my eyes. Now I'm going in with black and I'm creating the little wrinkles and folds on the bandage. I tried my best to align the folds and like where the bandage overlapped. I tried to align that with my eyes, the seams of my eyes, as best as I could to try to hide them and like, you know, make the illusion even better and more readable. And then I'm also taking that black eyeshadow, and everywhere that I went in with the red eyeshadow, I'm going to go over top with the black, but I'm not going to blend it out as much. I'm just adding the black to kind of make an even deeper shadow. So this is where I try to go over top of that bright teal shade with the darker green. For some reason it just wasn't working. The P. Louise base like dried out, so it wasn't wanting to hold on to any more color. So yeah, you don't really notice much of a difference. Now I'm adding some more red paint, which is going to be like some more flesh tone exposed areas. I'm looking at my reference picture and trying to just mimic that on my face. This was proving to be a lot more difficult than I thought it was, so I kind of just skipped over that, and then I went to putting black paint right over top where I put the black eyeshadow. You definitely don't have to do this, but I like doing it just because it looks more finished, more clean, more, you know, rounded off. Okay, so this is where I should have just stopped and left the look because I really liked it here. Unfortunately, I kept going. So what I'm doing here is adding, like, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be the zombie's gums. If not, it's a lip. The reference picture had it, so I'm adding it to mine. And I think that this really did help to like give that like stretched out mouth look, you know what I'm saying? And then here is where I went in with some more red paint, and I kind of ended up messing it up. I just went in with that red because the reference photo, if you look at it, he has a lot more of exposed flesh. Like basically everything underneath the bandage, like nose down, is exposed flesh. So I started going in with the red, and I ended up getting like weird shapes and patterns that I didn't really like. So yeah, it was a whole big mess. You're gonna see in a second that I end up like filling in a lot of the like teal flesh still showing, or the teal skin still showing, because I just didn't like the way that it looked. It's looking weird. It's looking very unnatural. So yeah, I end up filling that, like that little circle teal, the little teal circle in all the way. Now I'm gonna add some cracks to my forehead because again, the reference picture had cracks on the forehead, so I'm adding that to mine. Now I'm gonna just go in with some black paint and define my collarbones and my sunken in neck. I'm also going to add some more black eyeshadow to make it look even more sunken in. And then I'm also adding some more shading, some more black eyeshadow underneath the bandage. And then here's where I go in and kind of rough up the bandage some more and just make it look more worn out and used. I added some red paint within the seams to kind of make it look like the blood was like seeping through the bandage, like, you know, bleeding on the cloth. And then here is where I went in with the red and just kind of covered everything that just didn't look right. And I end up going in with some dark red after to kind of add just some more, you know, like the look of like pulled, stretched out, torn flesh. Then I went in with some highlights, which I ended up also hating. So I went in covered with red. And then I went back in and just added some more like subtle white highlights because I came a little too heavy the first time. And that is pretty much going to be the look, you guys. Again, I didn't love this look and I really thought long and hard about not posting it, but I basically didn't want to have done this look for no reason. So here it is. I can't wait to recreate this so much better next year. If you stayed to the end, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please help me get to 1,000 subscribers. Your girl is trying to get these videos monetized, okay? I will see y'all in my next look and bye.